What if everything you thought you knew about American muscle was about to become obsolete? What if the future of performance wasn't electric, wasn't turbocharged, and wasn't imported from Germany or Italy? What if the next revolution in horsepower came from a nameplate that has spent nearly 6 decades defining raw American performance? Because that's exactly the storm Ford may be preparing to unleash with the all-new 2027 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. And if the rumors, leaks, engineering patents, and insider whispers turn out to be true, what you're looking at isn't simply another Mustang. It's a complete rewrite of the muscle car rulebook. For years, enthusiasts feared the same thing. As emissions regulations tightened and electrification swept across the industry, many believed the days of naturally aspirated American performance were numbered. The golden age of screaming V8s, manual transmissions, and tire-shredding rear-wheel drive coupes appeared to be fading into history. But Ford may have found a way to preserve everything enthusiasts love while simultaneously creating something more powerful, more intelligent, and more capable than any Shelby that came before it. The rumored 2027 Shelby GT350 doesn't abandon the V8. It evolves it. This isn't a fully electric Mustang. It isn't a compromise built to satisfy regulators. Instead, Ford appears to be developing something that sounds almost impossible on paper. A hybrid V8 Mustang that could outperform supercars, embarrass European sports coupes, and redefine what American muscle means in the modern era. The Shelby GT350 badge has always represented something special. Since Carroll Shelby first transformed the humble Mustang into a race-bred monster back in 1965, the GT350 was never simply about straight-line speed. It was about precision. It was about emotion. It was about creating a machine that felt alive beneath the driver. When Ford introduced the modern GT350 with its revolutionary 5.2-liter flat-plane crank Voodoo V8, enthusiasts around the world were stunned. Here was an American muscle car revving beyond 8,000 revolutions per minute, sounding more exotic than many Italian sports cars, and handling with a level of precision nobody expected from Detroit. It wasn't just a Mustang anymore, it was a statement. Now, Ford may be preparing to push that philosophy further than anyone imagined. Imagine a revised version of that legendary 5.2-liter flat-plane crank V8, maintaining the screaming, high-revving character enthusiasts adore, while integrating a compact, high-output electric motor directly into the drivetrain, not to reduce performance, not to create an eco mode, but to eliminate every weakness naturally aspirated engines have ever had. No hesitation, no torque gap, no waiting, just immediate explosive acceleration from the moment your foot touches the throttle. And the numbers being discussed are nothing short of extraordinary. Early reports suggest total system output could approach or even exceed 750 horsepower. To put that into perspective, that's more power than many exotic supercars costing 3 times as much. Enough horsepower to challenge machines from Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren in a Mustang. But horsepower alone doesn't tell the full story. What truly separates the rumored GT350 from previous generations is how that power may be delivered. Electric motors produce maximum torque instantly. Combine that with a high-revving flat-plane V8, and you create something almost unprecedented. A naturally aspirated engine experience with supercar-level throttle response. Before the V8 even reaches its sweet spot, the electric motor fills the torque curve completely. No delay, no hesitation. You simply move violently. And then, as the revs build and the V8 begins singing its mechanical symphony, the electric system seamlessly transitions into support mode, creating one uninterrupted wave of acceleration all the way to redline. If that sounds more like Formula One technology than traditional American muscle, that's because it essentially is. On the outside, forget subtle updates and cosmetic facelifts. The 2027 Shelby GT350 appears poised to become one of the most aggressive-looking Mustangs ever created. A significantly wider body, a lower and broader front fascia, active aerodynamic shutters that open and close based on driving conditions. a hood featuring genuine motorsport-inspired carbon fiber extraction vents. Every line serving a purpose, every vent performing a function. At the rear, massive diffusers, active aerodynamic elements, and functional spoilers suggest Ford is pursuing genuine track capability, not merely visual drama. Though, let's be honest, the visual drama is absolutely there too. Step inside and the transformation continues. The cockpit is expected to blend race car functionality with luxury-grade craftsmanship. Deeply bolstered performance seats in premium leather and Alcantara